God is so funny. He has a really good sense of humor. Sometimes he'll speak to me in certain ways and he'll have me say something that I've spoken about before. And one of the things I spoke about in the past was about us feeling as though we're above certain things that happen in our lives. Like, for example, myself, I've been celibate almost 2.5 years. And for me to say that I'm above sexual temptation would be a huge misstatement. This is something that I continually die to my old self. I continually wrestle with it. I continually resist temptation. I continually have a plan of attack when those moments when I feel the most vulnerable. And I thank God for my girlfriend, Courtney. We are able to battle through temptation together. We're able to hold one another accountable. But before she came into the picture, I was battling this monster by myself. This monster is known as sin. And one of the biggest tricks I believe the devil has up his sleeve is that he makes us feel as though we're above things. Like that addiction that you've shaken off years and years ago, it'll become a foggy memory. You'll be like, you know what? I don't struggle with alcohol. I don't struggle with drugs. I've been clean for 20 years. I've been clean for 30 years. And then tragedy strikes. Something disappointing happens and suddenly, you know what, maybe I could have a drink. Or you know what, maybe I could have a smoke. Or maybe I can go back to my old habits. Or maybe, you know what I'm saying, I can go out to those areas that I know are my triggers. They're not triggers anymore. Let me tell you something. As a gun owner, as a person that has been around guns legally for a large part of my life, let me tell you, a trigger is a trigger. And it's always a part of a gun, no matter how long the gun sits. A gun can sit still for years. When you load it up and you pull the trigger, it will go bang. So any triggers that you had before, no matter how long it's been since someone's pulled it, it's still pullable. And it'll still engage that bullet, and it could be lethal. So you never want to feel as though you're above something that you've struggled with in your past, some challenges that you've overcome. You always have to be guarded. You always have to be ready for battle. And how do we become ready for battle? We become ready for battle by continually sharpening ourselves with the Word of God. God is wanting to have a relationship with us, and He wants us to have a relationship with the people that are around us, but we can't do that if we're feeling as though we're holier than thou. We feel as though, I don't have any relation, I don't know what it's like to go through these situations. It's not helping us reach the people that we need to reach. People need to hear our story. People need to hear the fact that I used to be sexually promiscuous, and now, through God, I've given Him this. And how did I give it to Him? I've said, you know what? It's not working my way. And a lot of the times we have that it's my way or the highway mentality. And what happens is that's when we get trapped. Oh, it's not too bad. Everybody's doing it. We start to make all these excuses for the things that we're doing, and it's killing us. It's spiritually killing us. And a lot of people don't want to admit this, and this may rub some people the wrong way, but it's intended to make you think. Make you think about the decisions that you made. It makes you think about the attitude that you have towards the things that you're going through. We need to be real with where we are in order for us to be located and be rescued from where we are. So never think that you're above a struggle that you're not currently struggling with, because nonetheless, it's still a struggle. We're supposed to pick up our cross every day and follow Jesus. So that cross, sometimes we're so used to carrying it that it doesn't feel heavy. And then some days where our legs get tired or we get a cramp, it does feel heavy. But Jesus said that if we take His yoke upon us, we'll find rest. And I'm paraphrasing in the Gospel of Matthew where He talks about that, where His yoke is easy and His burden is light. Those are the times when we need that rest for those cramps that we get when we're continually walking this thing out. Christianity is not a religion, it's a relationship, and it's an encounter with Jesus, and He wants to have it with you. We can't do that if we're feeling like we're above things or above people. That's not what He's created us to do, and anyone that's operating in that is operating incorrectly. and I said it incorrectly. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and have a blessed Friday. It's Friday. Thank God it's another Friday. And work smarter, not harder.